Good afternoon and welcome to Titan Talk. Hey guys, thanks for joining us today. Today I have myself, Captain Coop, and we have our wonderful, the talent, Mr. Major McFarland.
Hello.
Yay.
The crowd goes wild. Hold on, I'm trying to find us so I can see comments.
Oh, he's trying to look us up. So thanks for joining us today, everybody. Today we wanted to talk about time management with your family, and that also includes friends as well. Getting into an industry like this can be very demanding. Sometimes you're going to run across times where you have to miss things, Christmas, Thanksgiving, birthdays, anniversaries. And as much as we do, and as much as we want to not miss those, every now and then it's a necessity. As a supervisor,
Mr. Potter.
As I used to when I was in the field more, I would give my other supervisors that were working with me the days off. So I would, if it was my scheduled day, like my holiday, I don't have family here. So I would take that holiday for them so they could go enjoy it with their families. And that's something I would do knowing that I was going to miss that holiday. So it's something to sit there and think about managing that expectation of time that you're not going to get to spend with friends and family, which is super important in what we deal with.
Yeah. I mean, just to kind of reiterate that, we tried to round robin. I remember when we were 4 lieutenants in the squad room. We've got a lot more support staff now, but when we had 4 down there, we kind of rotated like, hey, I'll take Christmas and Easter. You get New Year's and Thanksgiving. And you always did Thanksgiving no matter what because you're little. It's like your Santa Claus, but on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
With your
My Thanksgiving dinner.
meals. Yeah. So it's just part of it. I don't want to say it's part of it. Any business that operates 365, 24/7 is... I mean,
it's going to have those.
Yeah, it's inevitable. You're on during the holidays. So Christmas is really big in my family. We're not big. I mean, we'll do like a dinner for birthdays. But we don't really do 4th of July and Christmas are the 2 big ones that I always tried to at least try to get off for. Especially when I was on patrol, I hated working 4th of July because you had to shut everything down for like 2 or 3 hours.
Gunshots, yeah.
But I mean, just not being selfish and thinking that you should get every single holiday off when you have a team. So officers out there at the on-sites, businesses are usually closed on those. So and some actually are open. Some request additional coverage on those or new, temp services.
And so for that.
It's part of the industry. And so if you're getting into this, be prepared. There's going to be some sacrifices you have to make, and that's why this is not everybody's cut out for this. And I'm not saying that we're special,
to
but
be mean
there's just some unwritten expectations that come with this gig.
Something, and it goes for, we say this as security because that's what, obviously that's what we do. But, when you're joining any type of first responders, law enforcement, fire, EMS, anything like that, anything that does public safety, there are things you have to understand that there are extremely busy times and there are low times. And when it comes to those holidays or sometimes inevitably like the summer for us is out of bounds. We have request upon request for service, and it means that sometimes you have to, we have officers that will miss things just because of the calls of service that we get. And it's not that we don't always want to do it. Sometimes we look at it as like a grace of, yes, I don't have to go to that family event anymore. I don't have to go to the family meetup, but there are times where it'll come across and it's like, man, I really wanted that day off because I really wanted to go do that. But the client really needs our help, or, something come up and it's like, man, I really got to help out my team. I got to make sure that we have coverage for that. So that way it's taken care of. And being able to talk that out with friends and family beforehand, if you haven't joined, or if you have and you haven't had that conversation with them, being able to sit down with them and say, hey, this is, something that's going to be expected periodically of me, where I have to work on days that, we wouldn't normally want me to on those. Having that conversation is extremely important to maintaining a healthy work-life balance and a healthy personal life balance.
Yeah. And another part of that is obviously, yes, you're working, and yes, you're, adhering to this schedule or whatever, for the holiday, but that's going to affect everybody back home too. So make sure that you kind of, again, this is more for people getting into it or people that are in it. or recently into this industry, these are conversations you want to have with your significant others and your family members, because it's an important job, and you're going to be pulled away from some events. So that's something you definitely don't want to be like, hey, so now that I have this gig, this is what's going to happen. We want it to be the right fit. So be proactive with those conversations.
We're not saying that it's going to happen every time. This isn't like you're going to miss every Christmas, you're going to miss every Thanksgiving. Yeah. It's just not. That's not it. But there are times when it's going to pop up, and your team, your coworkers will need the additional help, and having those expectations set ahead of time is a great thing, because then you can help when you need to.
Yeah.
And
don't be afraid to be like, hey, be clear with your communication on, these are the ones I want off, or go to your family and say, hey, I'm probably going to have to pick.
Which ones are the most important to us?
Yep.
Just like you have the 4th of July and Christmas.
Yeah.
That's the biggest ones for you.
Yep.
I don't really do holidays. I never have, never will. So when it came up and everybody was like, we had one of us was like, oh, Thanksgiving's big for me because I'm real big on my family. You've got Christmas. Yep. And I'm like, well, I'll take Thanksgiving, absolutely. And it also helped that like you said, I do my Thanksgiving thing.
Yep.
So it was like real easy decision for me. Is, well, I'll take Thanksgiving so you guys can get to go enjoy that with your families.
Yeah. It's just, you got to communicate. So my wife and I have always kind of been on the same page with that. So I've been fortunate. So, happy wife, happy life. So
yeah,
happy house, or happy spouse, happy house.
There you go.
Yeah. So, other than that, that's the basic function, is just be realistic and understand that there's going to be some sacrifices that get made, and there's perks too. So, I don't know how many, but there are some. No, I was talking to a guy today. The perks are knowing that what we do is we're fighting the good fight, and so these guys out here really passionate, really care, and are passionate about helping people and keeping people safe, and that's
a big one.
Yeah, there's consequences that come with that, and so it's
I say, for me personally, looking at something like that, where I look at where I may lose a birthday or a holiday, when I look down to the brass tacks of it, I get to go home with the notion that people are safer because I was there. And that to me is worth a little bit of sacrifice. Now, I say this, I sit at a desk every day. What's funny is I sit at a desk every day, even on holidays when I'm told not to come in. I still come in because I want to be able to say I'm here the same time my officers are. I'm here for their to help them, and so I make that sacrifice. And my friends and the people in my life and have that expectation, and we've talked about that, and that's the expectation for me. That's where I've had that conversation of, hey, I've told my crew that they've got to work on this day. And so because they're going to be there, I'm going to be there. So if they need something, I'm available for them.
Yeah.
But that's like it's probably one of the difficult conversations you got to have with family, but it's one of the most important ones, I think, personally, because it sets you up for a better success in the long run for personal and professional lives.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Because you're able to mitigate any of those things that might come up in the future by saying, hey, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get with my teammates and I'm going to say, hey, I'm willing to work these 3 holidays because my family doesn't really celebrate it, but I really need Christmas off because I've got a family of 40 and we all get together, my brothers, sisters, nieces, nephews, everybody. I really need Christmas, but I'm willing to work Thanksgiving. I'm willing to work this, and not just telling that to your supervisors, but getting that direction from your family.
Yeah. No, that pretty much sums it up. I don't even know what to add to that. But Charles, good afternoon. I hope you're having a good day as well. But yeah, that pretty much right there sums everything up.
I think it's the easiest and simplest way to get to it is just to get down to the brass tacks of it and say, hey, look, this is what it is. But if I work with my team, if I work, with the supervisors, this is what we might be able to get and work that way about it. But that's what's always worked best for me. Like I said, my friends I don't have family here. Right. My family's states away, and we don't really do holidays or anything like that. So for me, it was just setting up with my friends and saying, hey, I'm probably not going to join you on these ones because my friends are prolific about it. They will absolutely hound me if they know I'm off and be like, hey, you're going to come hang out with us today, right? You're going to come over here for this, because they know I don't have family here. Yeah. So they try to drag me to all their family functions, and it's like, I can't, I got to work, so I got to set those expectations up with them because they they want to do that.
I had a Friendsgiving in college, and that was the one time.
Well, I wouldn't call it a Friendsgiving. It's more of their family is there, and they're forcing me into it because they know I don't have family here. So like
That's nice of 'em.
we're dragging you along because you don't have family here. So you're our family now. And I'm like,
You're adopted.
Yeah. I've had
The redheaded stepchild.
I've had a few friends do like that. Well, you're part of the family now. I'm like, are you sure you really want to do that? And
Yeah,
they're like,
you want to make that commitment? But yeah, that's. Do we have anything going on this weekend?
I
don't think we do, do
I don't
we?
think we do.
I don't. I'm not. I'm going to
Like
the Royals
personally?
game. I'm going to the Royals game next weekend.
Personally, I got chores.
Chores.
Nothing. Nothing.
No, like-
nothing fun.
Like we had NASCAR last weekend, right?
I think so. Yeah.
We don't have any events for temp services or any additional coverage or anything that I can think of.
I mean, we always have additional coverage. If you guys are interested in working overtime, you guys are always welcome to call and ask because we've got it. If you guys are,
No, we're slashing OT. Sorry. If you want additional hours,
you want additional. But no, there's always stuff available. If you're interested in temp work and you've never done it before, you can reach out to us and we can get you to the right people and let them know. And if they've got any, or if they need any additional help, they'll let you know. But other than that,
what's
I don't
Potter got to
don't
say?
really have anything.
Special events makes them even more special. Coop at special events makes them even more special.
I can't tell if he's calling me special or if he's saying that me being there makes the events better.
I'm going to probably lean towards the first.
Thanks, I appreciate
Special
that.
Coop. Special K.
Special C, wouldn't it be?
Special, yeah, no, Special K is the cereal. I don't know. That's that one guy that's viral. That's like, hey brother, what's his name? He's a streamer. How do you not? You're just, okay, exactly. Good one, Coop.
What's up, brother?
Yeah,
special
what's up, brother?
teams.
Yeah, special teams, special players. Gosh, he seems
Dude,
like a good dude. So I'm glad to see a good guy getting some recognition. But
You know what's funny? He's actually hilarious.
well, he's on TikTok, so I've seen him a few times.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
But we should send an invite, see if he wants to come hang out with us.
Nobody wants to hang out with us.
No, that's for damn sure.
Our own.
Special C.
I have to drag our own team on every now and
Yeah.
then.
Hey,
Kicking and screaming on some of them.
hey, Potter, what's a pirate's favorite letter? See if he says it. Oh, there's probably a little bit of a lag.
There's two of them. Yeah, there is. There's two of them. There's two answers to
You
that.
ruined the joke.
No, because
Because everybody goes R, and you go unless it's the C. Yeah.
there's
told you
two
the joke.
answers and they're both good.
Ooh, we should have a bad joke.
No,
Podcast.
because no, I
Yeah.
will not participate. You are welcome to tell all the bad jokes you want.
All your jokes are bad.
Yeah, but I don't want to get yelled at for him.
Yeah. No.
Look at that face. He knows I'm going to get yelled at for
I
him.
wonder if we should put that video that Brian made about Chief on.
No.
We should sometime. Why? The world needs to see it.
You want the world to see.
A pirate's favorite letter is a golden fence. Shut up, Potter.
He's got a golden fence
He's working in his
with a
jammies.
golden pool. And you know what's funny? It's almost pool season.
is.
When's your pool open up so we can all bum rush over there?
I think we're gonna open it Memorial Day weekend. I wanted to open it the week before because it takes a couple days for it to get like
All the
pH balance or whatever. Yeah.
all the balances to kick in. Did you put a new golden pool liner in, or is it the same old gold one that you had before?
No, it's just regular. I mean, it's worth its weight in gold. Those things are expensive. How about the people about managing time expectations? Not really. I mean, most people here. There's a few, and it's gonna sound bad. There's a few that were like, "Hey, this expectations of when you need me is not gonna work," and so we part ways. But that's the important part about being honest about it, because you're like, "Oh yeah, we'll have new hires come in, and they're like, I can work first or second shift," and then they get in and they're like, "Oh, I can only work Monday through Friday first shift," and it's like, come on, man. Like,
I was going to say I have examples of that where we'll have new hires exactly that. They'll come in and they'll say, "Oh, we've got open availability. I've got open availability." And then because I'm the one who goes down, me and the other captains and schedulers will go down and talk to everybody about what their availability is and confirm all that. And we're like, "Hey, okay, so you have open availability here." Well, actually,
yeah,
I can only do.
I said that to get the job.
Yeah,
and it's like, dude,
And so it's prompted me.
it doesn't work that way.
It's prompted me in the beginning now when I walked down and said, "Hey guys, just understand if you came in with open availability or you came in with this availability, and now that you're sitting here, you're like, I can only do Monday through Friday. We're going to sit down and have a very real conversation away from the class because you are making not only my life more difficult, but your lives."
Well, and you're showing that you're dishonest.
Yeah.
And so sometimes it does happen where they're like, "Hey," in the small interim of me having my interview and starting, my wife took on a second job, so I can't.
Right,
And so that's understandable.
There are life changes that happen in that interim, absolutely, that we'll work around and everything. Brian, that's a really good question. What should new hires expect as far as their work schedule? Does that change over time? Absolutely. Things change on a daily basis here. We had a new hire, I don't know, a couple of months ago came in. He had open availability. He preferred afternoons, super great officer, just fantastic. Came in and started an overnight gig for me to help me out. And within like 2 months, I called him up and I was like, hey, I got a better spot for you. It fits the afternoons. It's almost the exact schedule you want, minus one, plus it's shifted a day. Oh. And I talked to him about it and he was like, absolutely, sign me up. He goes, I'll trade that in a heartbeat. And so it's one of those things change so rapidly in this industry that you can start off as overnights right here, started off as overnights in a different city.
Right.
And within 3 months, I had moved to day shift Monday through Friday, and then transitioned to patrol overnight because that's what I wanted because I'm a glutton for punishment. But those things change so rapidly that you could come in with one expectation and go to find out that, hey, there's a whole different schedule that's available. The biggest thing there is communication. If something's going to change in your life or something is changing in your life, is to tell a supervisor, hey, so my significant other decided to get another job that limits or changes my availability. Is there anything available that I could trade to? Having that conversation with us and setting those expectations so we know what we're looking at. If you don't tell us what's going on, we can't adjust for it. We can't. Our goal is to pivot and move and work the best we can to make everybody's lives simpler. And if you don't tell us, I can't do anything to help. And then when you call me and go, hey, I've been working 3 weeks at this and my life is miserable. My wife's mad at me or my significant other's mad at me and I don't like you guys right now. It's like, well, when did this change? 3 weeks ago? Did you tell anybody? No. How am I supposed to fit? I want to help. Let me help. Mm-hmm. I didn't know.
Yeah. No, I mean, you're exactly right. And then a part of that too is your performance. If it starts to decline, there could be some disciplinary action taken and you could see, a different schedule, different post. Because of behavioral issues, we don't like when that happens. So we would rather see you climb a ladder of, hey, this guy's got potential. He's a problem solver. He or she is a problem solver. We like the critical thinking this person, this officer possesses, and then your schedule and pay could change drastically. So
I said it works in both directions. You can have a really good experience and be doing very well, and it's like, hey, you know what? We've got to move this person to a better post, or you've got a bunch of disciplinary things, and we're like, hey, we've got to pull this officer from this really nice place because they're not maintaining the standard that we have.
Yeah.
And so those things are extremely important, taking those into effect.
I didn't even finish reading it, and
I did.
The heart emoji thing covers up that part of the text, and I was going to be like, dude, my favorite food's probably like quesadillas or chicken strips or mac and cheese because I'm 5.
Because I'm 5.
Yeah, I don't care. It tastes good. Really, chicken strips are just like a vehicle to deliver honey mustard, like to my gullet.
We had
love honey
that
mustard.
You told me about that that hot honey, and we did it on when we did the.
It's good on everything.
When we did the.
It's good on pizza.
Geez Louise, I can't remember what it's called now.
I'm glad you brought that up.
We did the spice thing, and
Lavi sent us another list.
I know we did.
We need to do another day of that.
And but I took that home. I ate the whole bottle.
Yeah, it's good
chicken
stuff.
strips, pizza.
I tried it on pizza. It's really good on pizza. It's a perfect combo for pizza.
Yeah,
I probably did a little too much of it on pizza, like not at one sitting, but overall. And I haven't gone back to it in a while. But I don't think my wife's bought it or has bought it in a while. That sounds weird. But everybody, I want to know
has bought it, not boughted.
Has bought in.
No, has bought.
Yeah, has bought.
Has bought it.
Okay, now this is weird. The word bot sounds weird. Bot.
Anyway, moving on.
Favorite honey mustard. Who has the what?
Where did you see that?
What fast? No, that's my question to the audience.
I don't see that. Oh
God, please stop. This is why we have so many viewers, Brian, because we're cool. Best honey mustard in the game. Probably Sonic. It's so good.
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that.
For fast food. Now, overall in the world,
have to disagree with you on that.
Jack Stack.
Chick-fil-A.
Their honey mustard? Nah, too mustardy.
Honey mustard, yeah.
Yeah. No, there's a perfect blend of honey, mustard. This is for some people, and almost like a mayo base, Like you got to find because I make homemade honey mustard all the time, and those are the 3 things you use: a little bit of lemon juice and paprika. A little bit of lemon juice. Yeah, it's honey. The best mustard to use is Dijon, because I don't like Dijon by itself, but if you mix it with honey,
tangy.
yeah. If you use regular yellow mustard, which the other day I went and bought some. It was. Do you ever remember? It was like I unlocked a memory from childhood. There's mustard. It looks like a. Oh, crap. There's mustard in a jar that looks like a whiskey barrel, but it's yellow and it's got a red spout that you twist.
Yeah.
I had that growing up. I've had the regular mustard with the caps for the longest time, but they had it. I was like, I'm gonna buy it. It's good mustard. I don't know the brand.
How did you forget it?
I think everybody at some point. Because I hadn't seen it in forever. I don't know if stores stopped carrying it or what, but I went to a different grocery store.
How did we get off on mustard?
Because that's what I do.
That's
I make
fair.
conversations unique in New York. But actually, we've lost a viewer, so maybe not. Like, these guys are stupid. But yeah, that's what it is. It's mustard, honey, and then I use like Hellman's.
Okay.
Not Miracle Whip. Big difference.
Quip.
Yeah. Big difference.
Yeah.
What do you say?
He's laughing. So, all right. Well, we're gonna deviate back to normal.
Oh, it's Kalishnikasi.
Oh no. He who shall not be named.
I know you cringe when I say it, so I have to. What's up, dude?
Long time, man. Appreciate you stopping by.
Yep.
So we're gonna hop into the weather.
Yeah. What's the weather? It's beautiful today.
It's extremely beautiful today.
I should mow, but I'm not going to.
You should. So what we're looking at right now is 76 degrees, although it feels a little warmer than that to me. For the weekend, we're looking at 79 on Saturday with sunshine all day. So there's your mowing day. Sunday, we're looking at 76 with showers in the afternoon.
What's the temp tomorrow?
79.
That's perfect.
Yep.
I'll do it
sunny all day.
Perfect. So I'll do it tomorrow.
Monday, we're looking at 67 with thunderstorms. Tuesday, 72 with showers in the morning. Wednesday, 75 with showers in the afternoon. Thursday, 68, showers all day. Friday, 73, cloudy. Saturday, 78 and sunny. So there's another day for you to mow right there. Saturday's back-to-back for you. So looking like a rather nice weekend and I'd say a rain-covered week next week. Mm-hmm. Make sure you guys dress for the weather when we're doing that. And remember, hydration is key. And hydration is the day before, not the day of. Other than that, we're going to let you guys get back to it so you can enjoy your weekends. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Could you say I just saw his chats. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. We appreciate it so much. Thank you guys for everything you do out there in the field. It allows us to continue to do stuff like this. So thank you. We appreciate it. And
hey, you know what I thought? I know you have your intro or outro. But it just came to mind, and I want to add thank you to people that don't work for us that support our channel.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we've never
look
really.
At you.
Yeah, look at that.
Absolutely. Thank you for those who don't work for us, but actually watch the channel and support us on our stupidity.
That
Thank
guy
you
in,
so much.
Denver or whatever.
Yes, Preacher.
Yeah.
Preacher, haven't seen you today. We miss you. Wish to see you again. And that will let you guys get back to enjoying your weekend. Thank you again so much, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Stay
Peace
safe.
out.